Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I show off my book of it. It's the book Chef just handed to me personally, so I was like, just put them on display.
Oh, all right.
No, this is your book. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. Okay, let's jump into it. We are getting closer to summer. Super excited about that, right?
Well, hang on, slow down a little bit, brother.
Oh.
We still have a number of other things we have to celebrate. There's Mother's Day, there's May Day, there's Father's Day, there's graduations, and Memorial Day.
You're right, sister.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that reminder. Very important. It's really lots of opportunities for us to celebrate and party, right?
Yes, and that's why the Honolulu Police Department announced that it will be deploying impaired driver checkpoints.
Oh, you spilling the tea, sis.
No, actually, they spilled their own tea, promise. And this is all a part of an effort to keep Oahu's roads safer.
Yes, mahalo HPD.
All right, now these checkpoints will take place at various times and locations across Honolulu. That's the one thing they didn't spill tea about. It's happening from May 1st through June 30th.
And just a reminder, family, that it is, the legal drinking age is 21, and providing alcohol to minors is a misdemeanor. So really, really keep that in mind if you are going to be celebrating for the holidays that you just mentioned and into the summer. Now, shifting gears to Las Vegas, if you're heading there, here's a quick heads up. Health officials are investigating 2 cases of Legionnaire's disease linked to Wynn, Las Vegas.
Now, if you stayed there on or after September 2025, you're being asked to complete a confidential health survey as a resort works with officials and takes precautionary steps.
Now, symptoms can appear within 2 to 10 days and include cough, fever, and shortness of breath. So again, just a heads up on that. And the good news, both individuals who contracted Legionnaire's disease have recovered.
That's very good news, brother.
Yeah, for sure.
And have you seen any of the roadside bake stands that are popping up in Kaneohe?
I have. In fact, my family stopped by one of them to buy scones. Why?
Oh, well, the Hawaii Department of Health has decided to start cracking down on them.
Huh? What's the scoops?
Well, roadside stands are frequently shut down if they violate Hawaii's cottage food rules, like selling items that require refrigeration. Some vendors have even been setting up on road shoulders, and that's a no-go as well.
Oh, that's super dangerous.
Yeah.
And I know, because, like when you go to like a farmer's market, for those who don't have that official permit with the state,
right,
they can abide by those cottage rules. They just kind of sell things that, like you said, need to be
require refrigeration, right?
So like milk or eggs.
A lot of people are doing the mixed coffees. They're doing those lattes and stuff. I don't drink them, but I see them a lot.
Yeah.
And so they've got these little refrigerators that those things that does not follow the cottage rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw a bunch of them in Hilo too.
We did.
When we were up there for
popped up all over. I didn't see any with refrigeration though. I think it looked like a lot of them were abiding by those rules. But just be safe, family.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Now coming up in Shakas and Shoutouts, we're going to tell you about a University of Hawaii student-led initiative involving a baked goods sale that will support families recovering from the recent storms.
Nice, I like that. Now, I haven't seen any bake stands in Waimanalo. But one thing I do know for sure, growing up there, I saw choke kalamunggay trees all over the place, right? You from Waimanalo too?
Yes, absolutely. You need to know what the kalamunggay looks like.
Yes.
And that's because people have known the health benefits of this miracle tree for generations.
Right?
Yep.
And now researchers say kalamunggay or moringa can even help remove microplastics from water.
Now, oh, wow. Now, this is good news. Scientists found extracts from the tree's seeds act like a natural filter. It clumps tiny plastic particles together so they can be removed.
And in tests, it performed as well as, and sometimes better than common chemical treatments.
Unreal.
That is awesome.
Now, it's like a mega miracle tree now, right? Serious. Now, with microplastics showing up in water worldwide, kalamunggay or moringa could offer a more natural, low-cost solution.
So my people, we knew this already.
Yeah, your people knew.
We're using them as part of like soups and stuff like that. So now we can, we'll share the love.
All our neighbors grow kalamunggay, so we just reach over the fence. No, just kidding. Just joking.
Get permission first, though, yeah? Yes. Definitely. All right, so what's the scoops with you? What do you think? Do you have a kalamunggay tree in your house? Let us know, or in your yard. Let us know.
Let us know, yes, by sending an email at islandlifelive@kitv.com or post a comment directly to this video on our YouTube page. All you got to do is just search out KITV. What are you doing?